I wanted to make a quick pit stop here at my friend Ryan's garage, since the Triumph Daytona is a little bit topical, and also because he has my AirPod over here that I have been dying to get back. Thank you very much, Ryan, for holding on to this for me. I love this bike so much. It's so cool that he has one of the rarest colors of this bike. It is a base model, so it just has the regular suspension. Man, it's so sad that they don't make this bike anymore, and they never will again. It's a premium 600cc bike, only 3 cylinders that revs all the way up to until little over 15,000 RPMs. The body lines for the time period is so period correct, the way it just flows. The soft headlight design instead of the sharp angles that you see on more modern bikes. Even that one's outdated at this point. The aluminum triple tree, physical key, an analog dash can read every single piece of data right in front of you, a gas gauge, an aluminum gas tank, a tailpiece that just flows up to a tip, aluminum frame, aluminum swing arm, a physical throttle, a steering stabilizer on a 600 from the factory, no traction control, no wheelie control, no even quick shifter on this bike. It is seriously one of my favorite bikes of all time, and I'm just sad. I feel like I'm never going to be able to recapture that magic ever again. I've thought about offering Ryan an exorbitant amount of money for this bike to buy this from him, but again, it just comes back to the fact that this will never come close to the bike that I once owned. I mean, for God's sakes, it's not even the same color. I'm not going to start this bike without him here because I wouldn't like if someone did that to me. I'm just so glad that he bought this bike when he did. Even though I'm not the one riding it, it's at least nice to have that little reminder of the times that I once had on my own. That bike meant a lot to me, and so does this one. So love you, Ryan. You're a cool guy. So a little piece of lore for you guys who have been watching the page for a while. A lot of you guys may remember me, or at least I've mentioned before in comments, especially lately, of how I hit an object in the road on my V4, which put my V4 out of commission pretty much the entire summer. And then as soon as I got my V4 back, I put about another 800 miles on it. I hit another piece of something in the road and crashed again. Something a lot of people forget is Ryan was with me the day I first hit that first object in the road. And his bike obviously got way more messed up than mine. Up there, he has a piece of his front wheel. I just wanted to remind people about that fact because I was not... You know, I know a lot of people watch my channel and they get invested into my lore and I try to explain a lot of things, but I mean, that was a very traumatic experience for me. I'm sure it was much more traumatic for him, and at least I got to ride my bike home. He ended up having to trailer his, and he's talked about it before, but I don't think I'll ever be able to truly understand what that felt like. I mean, yeah, like I hit something in the road and crashed and like physically hit the ground hard. To have something like that equally traumatic experience to happen and to still ride the same bike to this day, I don't know, that takes a lot of strength, at least in my opinion. So in exchange for Ryan holding on to my AirPod for me and letting me talk about his bike, I'm going to be gifting him this Senna 60S that Senna sent me for free. I'm going to save the full spiel for a different video, one that preferably has my friends, because me and my friends all use these systems to talk to each other. And since I use these systems a lot in my videos, I asked Senna if they would be willing to send me one for free. And they're actually sending me 2. And so I wanted to give this one to my good friend Ryan. So that'll be in a future video, trust me. It's kind of hard to do a review of a communication system by oneself, so that's what I'm going to be saving that one for. Thank you, Ryan, for letting me talk about your bike. Seriously, one of the coolest people that I know. I'm so grateful that he's my friend. Life is really such a beautiful thing. And I swear this is not the accident talking, because I promise you the depression post-accident was worse than anything I have ever felt in a long time. So this is nice. It's a little breath of fresh air, I guess you could say. I've just come to regret so much of this summer. I spent so much of it so depressed and sad for what feels like no reason. I kind of had a little epiphany last night where I was just like, why, I was so upset with myself. I'm like, why was I was upset with myself of why I was so upset and wasted so much time over the summer being so sad. And it was just funny to me that I had this thought. I was like, why did I spend so much time being so sad when I could have just went for a walk? Which sounds silly, but let me explain myself. Like, you could just go for a walk. Walking is such a pure and enjoyable thing. You're moving your body in a very non-stress-free way. And this is coming from someone who really can't or shouldn't be walking right now. It's a tricycle, but he's out here exposed to the cold air too, so love that for him. You can just go for a walk, bro, or go for a ride. Like I say this because my relationship with riding became a little bit toxic over the summer. So riding used to be an escape for me, but I kind of lost that. And sometimes, you don't always have access to your bike. Sometimes things break. The weather isn't as nice as it could be. You can't enjoy your ride. So just go for a walk, man. Use your legs while they work, because one day they won't. I mean, the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight, bro, I think I wasn't really terribly invested in that, but I was at least curious about the results. Yeah, bro, father time comes for us all. Even Iron Mike, dude. There's gonna be a day where you can't walk anymore. So go live your life and enjoy it while you can, before you have an accident and you can't use your leg or foot anymore. That's what's been killing me the most, dog. Like, I want to go for a walk. I just want to go, like, smell the trees. Again, this is going to be one of those do as I say, not as I do moments, because I really shouldn't be going for walks. I went for one last night because I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, hey, look, 49 degrees. That's the temperature I'm riding in. Ta-da! Yeah, I'm a degenerate. I just want to have a positive influence. I want things to be good. If I could describe the feeling that I'm trying to describe perfectly, it's like smile with a middle finger. That's exactly how it feels. That's exactly the feeling that I'm trying to describe. That seasonal depression that I think everybody gets a little bit. Obviously, it's kind of reversed for me a little bit. Like, I feel happy right now. I feel, at least relatively to what I was feeling over the summer, I feel happier. So if you're going through something right now, if you feel, you know, some type of way, smile with a middle finger to the rest of the world, bro. You're alive. It's a beautiful thing. Damn. Right there in front of a cop, bro. That's crazy. Maybe popping wheelies everywhere ain't the best idea. And with that being said, guys, I think I'm going to end today's video here. And so with that, I love every single one of you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Woo! It's so freaking cold, bro.